it's been a little bit more than a decade now that Honda has been selling its subcompact Fit hatchback. It's been a favorite of ours since day one, thanks to its impressive roominess, standout utility and frugal fuel economy. For 2018, the Fit receives a host of improvements that make it an even more appealing choice. Inside, you'll find an upgraded infotainment interface that now supports Android Auto and Apple CarPlay smartphone integration. Honda has also added new active safety technology that includes adaptive cruise control, and lane departure warning and intervention. The Fit's mechanical bits are largely unchanged, but Honda has added more noise insulation and improved the Fit's suspension and steering for quicker responses. That means the Fit is a better daily driver and a nicer place to spend time, areas where it was already beating much of its competition. This quieter, more technologically relevant Fit retains all the other qualities that made it a solid choice. The Magic Seat rear bench seat is still here, and it allows for quite a few storage and seating arrangements. Parking remains a breeze, too, thanks to the car's small footprint, nimble handling, and short doors that allow easy ingress and egress even in tight spaces. The 2018 Honda Fit isn't the only choice for a small hatchback, of course. The Kia Soul has even more cargo space than the Fit, but it is also heavier and less efficient, and the Kia Rio hatchback is all new for 2018. Then there's the Toyota Yaris, which is surprisingly engaging to drive, but, as a sedan, can't match the Fit for practicality. Buyers for whom range anxiety isn't an issue might consider the all-electric Chevrolet Bolt, which makes for an excellent commuter car or city runabout within its 238-mile range. What's new? For 2018, the Honda Fit receives updated styling and a new mid-tier sport trim. It also has more active safety technology and driver aids, an updated infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, refined suspension and steering tuning, and added sound insulation. The new sport trim is a viable option, and it has this year's new 7-inch touchscreen interface. But we suggest paying a little more to get the X. The added proximity entry with push-button start and extendable sun visors may seem like small things, but over time they make a big difference in day-to-day enjoyment. The Lane Watch side mirror camera is a useful feature in traffic and around town, and the sunroof is a nice bonus. Trim levels and features. For 2018, the Honda Fit comes in 4 trim levels: LX, Sport, X and EXL. All Fits have a 1.5-liter 4-cylinder engine that drives the front wheels. A standard 6-speed manual or optional CVT automatic is available on all but the EXL trim, which only comes with the automatic. With the manual transmission, the engine is rated at 130 horsepower and 114 pound-feet of torque. Those numbers drop slightly to 128 horsepower and 113 lb-ft with the CVT. The Fit LX gets you 15-inch steel wheels, a rear-view camera, remote entry, air conditioning, cruise control, a tilt and telescoping steering wheel and driver seat height adjustment. Infotainment duties are handled by a 5-inch display screen with Bluetooth and a 4-speaker stereo. Of course, you also get the Fit 60/40 split folding rear Magic Seat. These seats can be positioned in a number of configurations, making the Fit able to handle more types of cargo than other typical hatchbacks. If you opt for the CVT automatic, you'll also get forward collision warning with emergency automatic braking, lane departure warning and intervention, and adaptive cruise control. The new for 2018 Sport trim adds some sporty styling highlights, as well as 16-inch alloy wheels, fog lights, and a leather-wrapped steering wheel and shift knob. The Sport's infotainment system is a 7-inch touchscreen interface that supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It also includes a 6-speaker sound system with satellite radio. In X-Guise, the Fit receives a sunroof, proximity entry with push-button start, and extendable sun visors. Both manual and CVT-equipped cars get Honda Sensing, which on the X also includes Lane Watch, a camera mounted to the passenger side mirror that gives a clear view of the adjoining lane when the right turn signal is activated. At the top of the Fit range, The EXL adds heated side mirrors, heated front seats and leather upholstery. Navigation is a standalone option for the EXL. Also new for 2018 is a Honda Factory Performance HFP kit that features both aesthetic and functional upgrades. This dealer add-on includes a unique shift knob, floor mats, spoiler and black wheels, along with a unique suspension that improves handling without hurting ride comfort. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically comes in multiple versions that are fundamentally similar. The S in this review are based on our full test of the 2015 Honda Fit X 1.5 liters inline-4, CVT automatic, FWD, as well as a first drive of a 2018 Honda Fit EXL 1.5 liters inline-4, CVT automatic, FWD. Note, since the 2015 test was conducted, the current Honda Fit has received some revisions, including new safety and technology features, driver aids, more sound insulation, and updates to suspension and steering. Our findings remain broadly applicable to this year's Honda Fit, however. Driving. The Fit isn't overly quick to accelerate, but it is nimble around turns and generally fun to drive. It's also stable at freeway speed. Though by no means what we would call a hot hatch, the Fit is responsive and an easy car to live with on a daily basis. Acceleration. Around town, the 130 horsepower from the four-cylinder feels adequate. The CVT has somewhat slow responses, but the Fit did get to 60 miles per hour in a decent 8.8 seconds. Braking. The pedal feels a little soft, but it's also progressive and easy to modulate, making smooth stops and managing traffic feel effortless. Steering. The Fit steering is linear and direct, making the car easy to place. Effort is light, but it builds naturally. It offers almost no feel, but that's not unusual for this segment. Handling. Honda's little hatchback is nimble and light on its feet and also feels stable at freeway speed. It changes direction quickly, although the limits aren't high. The HFP suspension dramatically improves handling prowess. Drivability. The light action of the controls makes the Fit easy to use, and the CVT is unobtrusive in day-to-day driving. The manual transmission shifter is precise, though the clutch pedal doesn't offer much uptake feel. Parking is dead simple thanks to tiny overhangs and a standard rear-view camera. Comfort. Considering the Fit's simple suspension design and short wheelbase, the ride quality is certainly decent. The seats are comfortable, and this year's added sound insulation makes a noticeable difference in the cabin. Seat comfort. The simple seats offer just enough adjustability. They're wide, allow plenty of leg movement and are comfortable even on longer trips. The bolsters are moderate, but provide good lateral support. Ride comfort. The ride quality doesn't feel too busy or fidgety. It's appropriately compliant and is comfortable enough for long road trips. The optional HFP shocks are stiffer, but they do a better job damping minor road imperfections. Noise and vibration. At highway speeds, the cabin has a slightly above the average amount of wind and road noise. Neither is excessive, but they're there. This year's thicker glass helps keep out traffic sounds. Engine noise is not a factor when just cruising, but it does drone at high revs. Climate control. The climate control is simple. There's no automatic setting and easy to adjust, thanks to its clearly marked knob-based interface. It's also more than capable of regulating the small cabin's temperature. Interior. Clever packaging and ease of use are hallmarks of the Fit. Thanks to the configurable rear seat, this is a truly versatile cabin. Cargo capacity is impressive, and legroom is generous all around. The only shortcoming is rear headroom. Ease of use. The Fit's chunky temp knobs and cabin controls are well placed and easy to use. The 7-inch touchscreen interface isn't the most intuitive, but Android Auto and Apple CarPlay help, as does the reintroduction of the volume knob. Getting in, jetting out. The Fit is quite easy to climb in and out of, thanks to short doors that can open fully in small spaces and tall door openings. The biggest issue is rear seat step-over. The rear floor is uneven near the door, so finding sure footing requires more reach. Driving position. The driving position is upright and comfortable, and the height adjustable seat means any driver will fit. Taller drivers might wish the armrests were higher. Roominess. This is a small car with a shocking amount of space and an air refueling cabin, thanks to very smart packaging. Backseat passengers have huge legroom, but passengers over 6 feet will have to lean forward a bit or they'll run out of headroom. Visibility. The high windshield and low belt line, along with door-mounted mirrors, contribute to excellent visibility. A curved driver's mirror and camera on the passenger's mirror address blind spots, but the thick rear roof pillars still obstruct rear three-quarter visibility in some situations. Quality. There are some hard plastics, but the touch surfaces are generally soft. Controls have a slick action and there's no overriding sense that this is an inexpensive car. Everything feels solidly put together. Utility. For such a small car, the fit shines when it comes to moving cargo. The magic seats allow for a number of configurations, so the fit can tackle all sorts of jobs. There are plenty of spots for small items and accessible latch points as well. Small item storage. There are quite a few spots around the cabin for storing small items, but none are particularly large, somewhat limiting their usefulness. The door pockets both front and back can accommodate water bottles. Cargo space. The ingenious back seat allows for many loading options, and it folds flat to create a surprisingly large maximum cargo area. The seat bottom flips up for tall, upright items. The fit is unrivaled in its class in this category. Child safety seat accommodation. The rear latch points are easy to find and easy to access. The tall door openings and generous rear space will make installing child seats less arduous. Technology. For 2018, the fit has been updated with driver aids and active safety features, as well as full smartphone integration with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Audio and navigation. We're happy to welcome the volume knob back on Honda's new infotainment touchscreen system, but the on-screen menus still feel clunky and stilted. Smartphone owners can get navigation via Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which means they might forego the optional navigation system. Smartphone integration. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay are standard on all but the base LX trim, and plugging in this way makes it unnecessary to pair your phone via Bluetooth. It's automatic. USB ports are available in the center console and the armrest bin. Driver aids. Forward collision alert with automatic braking and lane keeping assist are nice to have at this price. Adaptive cruise works well, but only at speeds above about 34 miles per hour. There's no blind spot monitoring, but Honda's lane watch camera is an interesting alternative.